This time on Hot Shots.
All right, check out this dude. Who doesn't think it's cool to come pick up a box with a new rifle in it and your picture's in there? Kind of like a fairy tale.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's make it happen again. Sometimes you don't want to work. Sometimes you want to play.
Everything that's happening at this club match is the same thing that happens at a national championship.
I had no reason to believe it wouldn't work today. Back to the drawing board.
Every sport is defined by greatness.
I hold 4 Guinness World Records.
By those chosen few whose talent transcends their game.
That's how it's done.
They're the world's best.
So, you want to shoot fast, huh?
I am the best.
The great ones.
There it is. Money.
The Hot Shots. Clint Upchurch. When it comes to the growing game of three-gun, he's the man with all the answers. Except one.
Describe yourself as a shooter.
God, dude, that's hard, man. That's a hard question. Hang on just a second. Let me see here. I'm just trying to think now. Hold on. You ready? Badass. Anyway, I'm sorry. I feel like I just can't even talk.
When you're raised to not talk about yourself, being asked to do so can be awkward. But it's those deeply rooted qualities that have helped convince one of the most legendary names in firearms to partner with Clint as his three-gun career explodes.
So far, working with Colt's been it's been awesome. I mean, Colt, a company that's the oldest name in firearms, one of the most recognizable names, to be part of their team and their only pro shooter. That's it's quite an honor.
And what he's off to do this morning is something he never could have dreamed of.
Got a couple of new guns that shipped in yesterday. Going to pick those up. It's going to be the new Colt's kind of signature series.
And when he says signature series, his is the only signature he's talking about.
They're awesome. I've been shooting one for just a little while, and some of the prototype stuff, and it's doing great. Ready to go pick some up that's actually going to be boxed just like they'll arrive at the store. Just being part of that is a huge honor. It's kind of like a fairy tale.
This place can provide its own kind of fairy tales. But for every dream that comes true in Sin City, countless others are crushed. That will soon be the case for the world's best pistol shooters as they converge on Las Vegas for the prestigious Handgun Nationals. But with Vegas's place on the schedule being at the end of another long season, many prepare not by shooting, but by unwinding in their own unique ways. For Casey Eusebio, that means focusing on jiu-jitsu.
It's just a good workout. I enjoy fighting.
For Dave Savigny, it's a night as a forward for the Ice Wolves of the Atlanta Amateur Hockey League.
Right place, right time. We won the face-off. The puck squirted to me, and pulling over the goalie's glove, I had a wide open net.
All right.
And for Jerry Michalek, an escape from shooting typically means more shooting. Though with his .22 rifle, it's mostly for fun.
This is still shooting skills, but you just kind of make it fun and just have a good time, burn some ammo. I mean, that's what it's all about.
That's fun.
Now, how can you do that and not have a good time? That's just fun right there.
But for a pro shooter, fun doesn't pay the bills. There's serious business ahead, and with it, one final shot at glory. Hot Shots is presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter, and sponsored by Daniel Defense, lighter, stronger, better. Mossberg and the 930 JM Pro, the official shotgun of Jerry Michalak. Colt, champion three-gunner Clint Upchurch shoots the Colt CCR Pro. And by Freedom Munitions. Freedom starts here. Hot Shots proudly support the National Rifle Association. We'll even pay $10 of your new or renewing NRA membership when you sign up through HotShotsTV.net.
Started shooting around the end of 2004, beginning 2005, sometime around there, and just bought a pistol and ended up at the range and never was really interested in any kind of competition shooting or anything like that. And you know, it was terrible. Couldn't hit anything and just didn't know anything about anything, really. That's what kind of pushed me into just wanting to go back more and just learn how to shoot. You know, I didn't really think it would be that hard just to shoot and hit something, you know, or at least it was for me.
Once he finally figured out how to hit what he was shooting at, Clint Upchurch was hooked. It wasn't long before he was winning handgun titles at the state and regional levels. He switched to three-gun just last season and quickly established himself as a dominant force. Of his 11 career matches as a three-gunner, he's won 6. Yet this morning might top everything.
Been looking forward to today all week. I got a couple new rifles coming that I got to go pick up. I've got a local store here in town that I do most all my business with. Morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Good. How about you?
Pretty good. I hear I got some goodies. I think those guys, you know, when we came down to pick the rifles up, they were a little surprised. They know that I shoot competitively, but I don't think they know quite to what extent. Oh yeah. I think I blushed a little bit, you know, when I opened the boxes. All right, check out this dude. Yeah, that's pretty cool now. It was cool. I mean, who doesn't think it's cool to come pick up a box with a new rifle in it and your picture's in there for that rifle? So it's definitely cool. 18-inch stainless barrel, 8 twist, shoots heavy bullets good. Yeah, it turned out good. It's got everything we need on it. It's cool, man. How cool is that? Roll up to the store and pick up your gun. Literally your gun. Well, I appreciate it, man.
Enjoy them.
All right, thanks, guys. All right, thanks. I'll be catching up with y'all in a little bit. All right, man, check it out. Ready to go make some racket.
Get him. Second. Get him. Get him. Get him.
The dog days of the shooting season can test the will of every competitor.
Go get him. Come on.
One of life's mysteries, the ego, the big head. The killer of young and old alike.
Even a legend like Jerry Michalak can get frustrated during the endless hours of training.
A lot of glory here, a lot of broken hearts. When I find myself training real hard and I start getting into a rut, I grab something different, so I'm gonna get back to doing something fun. I'm gonna get the 22 rifle out and just set up some steel targets, make up some make-believe stages, and just relax, get some trigger time, do something different. I don't want to get into a rut and get burned out before I go to a major match. So sometimes you don't want to work, sometimes you want to play. So it's playtime. Let's just play a little bit. Ooh, that's a nice one. Finger got excited on that one. It had some 11 splits. You know, everybody starts somewhere. I started back with a 22 rifle, and it's always fun to get out on the range, burn up a couple of 22s. You don't really feel bad about shooting 500 rounds of 22s. It won't cost you an arm and a leg. That's what I'm talking about. Let's make it happen again. You hear that? Get a little bit slow and fast, slow and fast. Perfect timing, out of ammo. One of the nice things about this little bit of practice I'm doing here, I've got the same optics on my competition gun as I do on this little 22 practice rifle, so I'm seeing the same sight pictures as I would when I'm training with the centerfire guns. So it all translates into good practice. One thing I'm doing, even though I'm playing like this, I'm always working on vision skill, even on an easy target scenario like that. Vision skills is what's going to carry the day, so I'm working and I'm playing same time. I used to work for a living. This is a whole lot more fun than working for a living. It's actually harder. I spend more hours. What I do now, I spend a lot more time than when I was actually working by the hour. But it's just fun. I just enjoy doing this. I don't know what else I'd be doing, you know. It's just competition in general just keeps the ball bearings rolling, you know. You got to have that carrot hanging on the end of the string in front of you. It's hard to take the competition out of a day on the range. I don't know if I've ever played. I think it's always worked.
Still to come, two of the world's best prepare for the glitz and glamour of Vegas at a club match in Georgia.
You look good.
Thanks.
That's all that matters.
Does my hair look okay?
The drive to the range always puts Clint Upchurch in a good mood. But once there, it's time to go to work.
Now it's time to get ready for what's really probably going to be the biggest match of the year. This is our season-ending championship, and I'm in the running for, you know, the championship itself. And there's just a lot at stake, a lot riding on this one event. I'm just going to get us a piece of paper up here and get this rifle dialed in and see where she's hitting, and then go to work with it. All right, you ready? Those are high. I'm gonna drop it down just a click. Oh yeah, that's her right there. That's looking good. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Those first few were high back there. Run it down a click, come on down, ended up down 2 clicks right there. And that's money.
With the rifle zeroed, Clint can move on to training for the upcoming match in West Virginia.
Don't know much about the place, don't know much about the layout, how the bays are, if it's all natural terrain. So I'm gonna work on some stuff today, just kind of close stuff. Pretty straightforward, just work on getting through all 3 of the guns.
Translation, this is gonna be fast. Just outside Atlanta, 2 of the world's best pistol shooters are competing in their version of an exhibition game.
I could see over that, can you?
No. Oh. In a box.
With a trip to Las Vegas and the U.S. PSA Handgun Nationals just days away, Dave Sabigny and Casey Eusebio prepare at a weekend match at the South River Gun Club.
Shooting club matches, it puts you in that competition mode, and you know you're in with other shooters of all different skill levels, and everything that's happening at this club match is the same thing that happens at a national championship. So it's a good warm-up.
You ready? Stand by.
That was really fast.
It felt okay. I mean, it's still a little juiced up.
You look good.
Thanks.
That's all that matters.
It's a good match. It gets me in the groove, but it's hard for me mentally to get focused on a weekend match.
It's all right. Dropped a couple points down.
The time I really get focused is when I'm actually at a big competition, at nationals, at a world competition, so world level competition. So all in all, I just had fun.
How privileged do you think the world is to be able to see that from your perspective?
I think the world's really privileged to see that from my perspective. I mean, you don't get to see lightning blazing speed like that all the time.
But for Dave Savigny, even a weekend match is serious business. Not only is he breaking in the gun he'll use in the open division in Vegas, but he's also fighting a serious sinus infection.
You know, I like challenges, and I figure this is as bad as it will get for me, so that's why I'm here.
Stand by! Actually, the worst is yet to come.
I had no reason to believe it wouldn't work today, so back to the drawing board.
Hot Shots is presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter, and sponsored by Daniel Defense, lighter, stronger, better. Mossberg and the 930 JM Pro, the official shotgun of Jerry Michalak. Colt, champion three-gunner Clint Upchurch shoots the Colt CCR Pro. And by Freedom Munitions. Freedom starts here. Hot Shots proudly support the National Rifle Association. We'll even pay $10 of your new or renewing NRA membership when you sign up through HotShotsTV.net. The season-ending three-gun championship is fast approaching. With 5 wins already on the season, Colt's Clint Upchurch will be one of the favorites. All he's trying to do in practice is stay sharp.
Just got something set up here that's going to be pretty quick, basic. Really, I'm looking more at transitioning between the guns a little bit more than the shooting and stuff. You know, the shooting's pretty straight up. I'm going to shoot the rifle from this position. Safe hit here. Come from a holstered pistol, it'd be hot. Coming into this array to get through it. Dumping the pistol here. Getting into the shotgun for this array here. Here goes the timer. That was less than stellar. That run was like a 1390. Not good, left the plate standing. Couldn't get the pistol out of the holster coming over here. So when it's all, everything's on top of you like that, you gotta have that stuff out and be ready. And I got here late with the pistol and got preoccupied with that and shot the shotgun, sorry. So let's try it again and see if that works better. That was a little bit better. 1180, but got through the guns okay. Got through the guns. Shot a little bit high on those first targets, just mounted the gun, but all the rest of it went fine. Had the pistol out, ready to go, and that's what we're trying to do here.
In Georgia, Dave Savigny is fighting a pesky sinus infection as he and Casey Eusebio blaze their way through a weekend club match.
I've won matches where I felt sick as a dog, so at the end of the day, you look at the score sheet, see if, oh, this guy was sick, this one was hungry, this one was late, this one, you know, couldn't practice. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what happened? Care about performance, and that's it.
Dave and KC aren't keeping a running score, so today's performance won't be measured by wins and losses. Instead, it's about fine-tuning both their skills and their equipment.
The joys of an open gun, right? I had no reason to believe it wouldn't run, so. It's not going to sit well with anybody when that happens, especially if you're in contention, and especially when you trust your equipment. I had no reason to believe it wouldn't work today, so back to the drawing board and we'll see what happens. That would kill you in the Nationals. I mean, because somebody in that field this year, somebody's going to have a match where their equipment's working, and everyone's going to make some sacrifices here and there, but that was a horrible, you know, malfunction. It's all right, you know. I'm here to make sure everything's going to work and that, you know, I'm peaking at the right time and I still have time. I'll be all right.
At this level, success requires a short memory, the ability to forget what's been lost, and look forward to what's still to be gained. A gambler might say the same thing. Sin City awaits. The best in the world are ready for the one game in Vegas where the house doesn't win.